What's up, everybody? I'm Becca Scott, and this is Save Point, and today we are playing Crimson Vow, the latest set from Magic the Gathering. And boy howdy, I'm gonna eat a burrito too. That's the truth. That's the truth right there. How are you doing? Please shout out in the chat. Let's see. Let me get YouTube chat pulled up. What's up? Is this a floof of a live? I don't know what a floof is, Luca, but I think that it is. I think it's definitely a floof. Hey, this whole time, I can't hear myself. Does that mean you can't hear me? Can you hear me? Check 1, 2. I know. We had a Call of Cthulhu game last night, and I turned my headphones way down. Now I can hear. I'm shouting so loud, it says InfMed. Thanks for the shout. Love the art from this, right? I know, that is Olivia Voldaren. And if you haven't seen the trailer, well, you could just watch our Save Point episode from last week. But you could also just look it up. I thought Olivia was the blonde at first. She is not. She is not. I chat when my cat is asleep in my lap. Tell your cat sweet dreams. Oh, goodness me. I thought I had drafted a red-blue deck, and this is a black-blue deck, and I don't think it's going to be great. But, fun fact, my first draft, I went 5-3. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see if I can show you what I did. It was Boros, which is white-red. And if you've never played Magic before, you know what? That's okay. I will over-explain things, as I like to do. Anybody see CV first draft? It was the very first deck, Becca. Where's the burrito from? Homemade or store-bought? I am ashamed to say it is a frozen bean and cheese burrito from Costco. They've been in my freezer for years. I spent too much time doing my eye makeup this morning, so otherwise I would have made my favorite turkey and Swiss. Okay, here is the deck that I played offline. Actually, I think I drafted it last week, but then I played through it offline. My head's too big. It kind of crushed, so here's what I have gathered. This is a Prince format, as opposed to a Pauper format. The cards are bombs. They're way too dope. Like, if you want a podcast that goes through each and every card in the set in 2 separate videos, one uncommons and commons, one rares and mythic rares, make sure you check out Limited Resources. They do one for every set, and I'm a patron. I eat that shit up, Marshall and LSV. And they give a letter grade, and there was like way too many A's in the rare mythic rare category because, I don't know, it's just a Prince format. Like, the cards are too good. So that means we need to have removal in all of our decks. So Cigar's Imprisonment, if we're in white, is enchanted creature can't attack or block. This doesn't work if they have an activated ability or they just have a really cool passive ability, but if their ability requires them needing to attack, this definitely can shut stuff down. But there's good reason to be in black in this set for all the removal. There's like 2 good pieces of hard removal. One like gives things a -13. Sorry, I gotta take a giant bite of burrito. Muting. I did not bring a beverage to my computer station, so I will need to do that after our first game, probably, but man, y'all quiet in chat today. To where I asked about my burrito and then radio silence. I wonder if we didn't get the announcement going out. Anyway. I didn't tweet. That's what I didn't do. Hold your horse. Just the one. Okay, so Magma Pummeler I think is a pretty nice like late game mana dump, although I didn't get to play it as well as I liked because sometimes you gotta leave mana up for, say, the Piercing Light. which is another little piece of removal for small creatures, or ones before they transform into something big. Let's see. Geek and Sundry must have tagged me. Oh my goodness. I'm tagged in too many other things. Find that tweet. Here we go. No, they didn't tweet me. Okay. Oh. We gotta do a picture. It's gonna be of you. Come draft. Is this good content? I know it is. Twitch.tv/Geek and Sundry. Okay, there we go. Now we're partying. And if you're watching on the VOD later on Nerdist, wow, you really should have watched live. What are you doing? All right. Anyway, this went 5-3. It was pretty dope. Now, I'm not feeling as good about my Dimir deck, but we'll give it a stab. We'll give it a stabby stab. But quickly, I just need to make sure that you can hear all the beautiful in-game sounds. So just need to do a little reroute. There we go. I see. It's because I turned off music because I was watching Schitt's Creek while playing. There we go. All right, let's do it. 49 more min of ramen or work. I don't know how to answer your question, Pantaloni, but the answer is always ramen. Oh. Hello, Dr. Nicodemus. Okay, well, yeah. Alert didn't go out. How strange. Muy extraño. Speaking of Espanol, episode 2 of Embrujado, Elisa Pearl running Call of Cthulhu on my channel Good Time Society, is now up on our YouTube, youtube.com/goodtimesociety. Give it a little look-see. And Elisa sings in both episode 2 and 1. So skip for the song if nothing else. But also episode 1 had YouTube just totally had an error, and so I had to upload it a second time, and so the view count is less than I would like it to be because it got split. So yay! If you just want to press play on episode 1 again while you're doing something else, making some ramen, I won't be mad at you. Where's our opponent? Interesting. Well, Dragon Bother, thank you for the report. Alerts did not happen as usual. I always turn off the music in any game. It's just a thing. Dr. Nicodemus, I respect that. Me, I need some background noise. Unless I'm multitasking. What the F? I think that their internet messed up. And so it drew. But hey, that's a win for me. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Well, fine. Let's do it again. Maybe I should have deck teched. Oh, well. Azron, thank you so much for watching the 7 over on Dimension 20. Best game I've ever been a part of. Such a joy to be in that game. But yeah, I have a Call of Cthulhu show called The Calyx. Often I'm the keeper. Sometimes I'm a player. Like in this latest installment, and there's about 30 episodes of that on my YouTube. YouTube, hitting the mic, .com/goodtimesociety. Okay, oh, this card is dope. Look at this patchwork crawler. 1 and a blue zombie horror. I can pay 3 to exile a creature card from my graveyard and put a counter on it. Now, a lot of my stuff I might not want to exile because you can bring stuff back. There's a lot of graveyard recursion in this set, but not in my deck. So that's basically what my graveyard is for the Patchwork Crawler, which I will play out last because unless I have other dead stuff, it's not worth it to me. So even though it's my 2-drop, we'll just be holding out. The first thing we'll play is probably the Courier Bat, When it enters the battlefield, if you gain life, return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Dang, that would be better later too, but whatever, we gotta get something down. I mean, honestly, my hand's dope, so long as we don't miss on land drops. I wanna eat this burrito. Let's go, Swamp. Okay. Nah, bro. I'm not playing that crawler. That's gonna die. It's gonna get put in that cage where it can't attack or block. I don't want that. They're playing blue-white. Hi, Chaotic Looney. Hi, Critter Nation. Hi, Bobber T. I never played Magic, but I love the artwork in this new set. Hey, never a better time to start. You can always draft. I'll teach you how. I can do it good sometimes. Blood Crazed Socialite. There's a few of those in the world. Hey, a 2-drop we can play. Okay, so this card is insane, but I need to pay 6 mana for it to get insane. They had to tap their own creature because they played Dream Shacklegeist and it didn't have another target. Sucks for them. I think I'm gonna play the bat. Next turn I will play Fell Stinger. Now I'm gonna exploit, which means I kill one of my creatures. I sacrifice one of my creatures and I'll sacrifice the courier bat after I've attacked. Or maybe they'll just trade right here. Anyway, if I can do that, then I will choose myself to draw 2 cards and lose 2 life, because I'm at 20 life, and life is a resource. Hi, Kenji! MTG is back. Yeah, I figured since we had the, all the bugs with the brand new set last time that, we'd just play again. Binding Geist. They got a lot of ghosties. When it attacks, target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-0 until end of turn, and then they can bring it back and have that stick onto a different creature as an aura. So that's no good. I think I'm just gonna swing in for 2 and then play Fell Stinger. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I'm really hoping I draw a land here. Otherwise I'll have to discard something and that might be awful. I think I would discard Witness the Future. Okay, we're in trouble. That's bad. We're gonna have to play one of our creatures I'd prefer to play later next turn. Oh, okay. Oh, land, thank you. I'm down to 9 life, that's bad. Luckily I can exile to gain 2 life. We're playing a Diregraph Scavenger for 4 mana. Zombie Bear, naturally. Uh-oh, but they have a counter spell. Oh no, they're gonna counter it! Alright, I'm dead. I should have played Bleed Dry. Because they can tap my thing, there was no reason to leave up Fellstinger. Tygan, thank you so much for watching my old web series, Greg and Becca. I don't know if it even holds up. I will not be watching it again, but I appreciate you. Bleed Dry, yes we will. Overkill, and it's an instant, so I should have played it on their turn. I just got excited. They didn't have another syncopate. Look, this deck is gonna suck. Should we just... Look. I want a Magic NFT card game. It is. What do you mean? These are definitely NFTs. What's that sound? Thank you for the follow. All right, we're gonna lose one more time, and then we're gonna build a whole new draft deck. Probably Rakdos, maybe Gruul. Just kidding, I don't know what seed I'm in. I'm just calling out what's best in the format. Okay. This is it. This is it. This is gonna crush. If they don't kill my Patchwork Crawler, they'll be in trouble. But they'll have to use up their answers. And then I'll play a Rot-Tide Gargantua after they've already spent their removal spells. Maybe, hopefully. Hi, Geoducks. You puke 3 times at the concept of NFTs. Look. Rare, scarce digital goods are our future, so we gotta deal with it now, you know? Get with it, or... It's like holding out from getting a smartphone. I think we're gonna play the Biolume Egg, because it's a defender. Or, if we tap this, we draw a card and then exile a card from your hand face down. You may look at that card for as long as it remains exiled. You may pay 6 if you do transform this guy. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. Once during each of your turns, you may play a land. All right, I don't think we want to exile this till we're closer to actually using it. Otherwise, if he dies, we're gonna lose every card that we exiled. If we get our 4th land, we can play Bleed Dry as needed. I think this is a fine top of deck. Do I have to hold on to Bleed Dry till they have a bomb? Just take... Oh, let me play a flyer. Duh. I didn't look at the stats. That's not good enough. But they don't know that. They see 1 swamp. Is there a 1 black pump spell? Reveal my hand. They played it at full cost. Dang it, this sucks. They're about to grab my Bleed Dry. Dread Fugue. The problem with NFTs, they aren't even a thing. They're destroying the environment in return for absolutely nothing. Right. Yeah. The energy efficiency could be helped. Hello, Richard. I want magic NFT. Yep. I get it, 420 Kyle. I get it. SC is best show ever. What's SC? Schitt's Creek. Yeah. I went out with my bestie to maybe start doing some shopping for Christmas gifts, and she kept buying everything that was Schitt's Creek related for herself, and I was making a mental note to go back and get it for her later. But you know what? Didn't happen. They got rid of my Rot-Tide Gargantua. That was stupid of them. Maybe they have another Dread Fugue. Biolume egg. When you sacrifice it, we need something with exploit. And we need another blue source. Whatever, we're a bit away. Okay. I guess we swing in for 2. I can't believe they didn't get rid of my patchwork crawler. That's their bad. Maybe they have a removal spell for it. I'm gonna leave up Blue Dry. Even though they see it in my hand. She already has it all. I know, but there's a magnet she didn't get. Now you're gonna make me pick with your stupid spirits? Oh, right. I can only block creatures with flying. Okay. Should I just do it? They're gonna have a bomb at some point. I'm not interested. I can only make this a 2/3 next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands, and once I have 6 lands, so long as the last one I get is an island, then I can start exiling stuff. Once during each of your turns, you may play a land or cast a spell from among the cards exiled without paying its mana cost. Yeah, okay. Well, let's get this Death Touchy boy out there. And then maybe we'll draw an island. And then we'll transform Jacob. And then we got this game. Oops, I should have picked. Well, whatever. I'll need to keep the creatures in my graveyard for Patchwork Crawler. No attacks. Because I have a 2/2 flyer, but they have a 2/3 flyer, so it would just gobble it up. Just tell your family you bought them NFTs for presents. Hi, Sean89. How you doing today? There's one black spell that you will eventually use to pump your opponent's vampire. Oh, yes! I forget what that one's called. I was trying to remember. I actually have that in my card pool, but it's not in this deck. Because I don't have any vampires. I hate this. They're taking my graveyard! Should have exiled my own. You know what? I'll take 4. I don't care. I don't care. I'll go to 10 life. Island, 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 island. Doomed Dissenter. I'm killing their Diregraph Scavenger. And I will get in for 5. They're gonna get in for 4. I'll go to 6 life. I don't know if that was smarter, if I should have taken out a flyer, but whatever. There's a real gambler move happening. Because I could exile something with Jacob Hauken if I think that the top card is not an island, because I really need an island. Or an exploit. Hi, Migs Bosun. I think it's called... Oh shit, that's a vampire and such an idiot. Yeah, that's exactly what the card is called. It gives +2/+2 to a vampire and -2/2 to anything else. Oh, jeez. Okay, play your 113. Island, 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 island. Stitched Assistant exploit. We shall sacrifice our egg. Once we do, it will come back transformed. Do we want a counter spell? I really just want an island, actually. This may be the worst move, but I don't care. We gotta start pinging them. We got a serpent! If I sacrifice 2 islands, which I still haven't found a second island, then can't be blocked this turn. Alright, they're going to attack for 4. I think it's time for me to kill my bat. Unfortunately. Chump block because my bat will die for no good reason. And I'm dead next turn. Exile 2 creature cards from your graveyard to draw a card. They don't have 2 creature cards in their graveyard. They've only got 1. Now it's my turn. Do I dare exile a card? If this is an island that I exile, it's gonna be the worst luck in the world. But if there's an island underneath it, we're stranded on 1 island. Okay, should I do it? Don't do it. Play it safe. This is very important. I'm doing it! Okay. Exile a card. Let's keep lifelink. It's not good enough because they've got 6 in the air, but I'm still just excited. There's nothing I can do. Hey, at least we made the right bet by exiling that first card. I wish my like blinker had come in just a little earlier. That's it. Hey, let's do a new draft! Yay, boring old Tyler, hi! We got an island, right? We got an island. Just on paper. That sounds great. I could eat a whole other burrito. Don't look at me with defeat. All right, now the real question is, should I pay for a cooler avatar? Deck manager is currently unavailable. What the F? What? What is happening there? Okay. Hey, we got a pack. We got a pack out of it. I see, just not the page I was on. Edgar's Awakening. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. When you discard Edgar's Awakening, you may pay black. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Wait a minute. So you could just discard this card if you have an ability to discard, and instead of paying 5, you pay 1 for the ability. That's kind of bonkers. Lunar Rejection. Return target wolf or werewolf creature to its owner's hand. That's so specific. Or you could pay 4 instead of 2, and return target creature to its owner's hand. All right, black and red are the best colors in the set. Red being the best. So just keep that in mind. We're gonna do a drafty draft. Avatars. Oh my gosh, I gotta get Olivia Voldaren, don't I? Do I not? I do. Except Soren's also a babe. But I don't see him here, so.
I will have an unending rule over an unending night.
Ah, so happy for her. What a perfect night for her wedding. Does she need a pet? I don't think so. But there's a bat and a blood bat? Ah, I can only unlock with Mastery Pass. Oh no, I can unlock them with money. Should have known. 3,000 gems? No way. I'm not crazy, but this Grolnock, it's pretty cool. By the way, last episode for now of the Black Dice Society is today. Oh, also, I thought that it might be a terrible day for me today because I got my booster yesterday, but I got it right at the right time, and all my reaction was while I was sleeping. I was like very sore and achy when I was sleeping. So get your booster if you haven't yet, if you live in the US. If not, and you can get it. If not, sorry for bringing it up, sore subject. Draftsmith. Oh, you can't see, I got a pop-up. Subscribe to premium. Oh, look at you. I don't need it. I don't need LSV's ratings. I already have them in my head. Thank you very much. Here's the secret. The good cards are good. Rares and mythic rares, good. Other cards, bad. In fact, I'm being fired because I won't take it. Well, I respect that you are an autonomous being, but for me, minor side effects or conspiracy theories around whatever are not worth the trade-off of putting at risk the people around me, especially people who are immunocompromised and can't get theirs and could potentially die if they get COVID. So that's really important to me, but I respect you. Just saying. Can't help it. I gotta tell you my opinion though. Dig Up, not a good card. Whispering Wizard. When you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Okay, what are the red cards? Pyre Spawn, pretty dope but expensive. Kessig Flame Breather. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Or Daybreak Combatants. Haste. When they ETB, target creature gets +2/0 until end of turn. I don't know. Persistent Specimen? What do I do here? I don't have enough time. Okay, let's get a vampire when in doubt. I don't think I want to. Whenever this ETBs or becomes the target of an aura, create a spirit token with flying. We can just go auras. I think. Uh-oh. Vampire? No, this is a better stats on the card. I don't know. This is such a tough first pick. You jinxed you. Yeah, these cards are bum. Old Rutstein. This is a really cool card, but Golgari is not a powerful color combo. Human Peasant. When Old Rutstein ETBs. I know what this card does. I'm not going to read it. Blood Crazed Socialite. Ballista Watcher deals 1 damage to any target every time a creature dealt damage this way can't block this turn? Yeah. Activate Draftsmith, please. All right, that's not helping me. Skulking Killer only gets -2/-2 if they're the only creature on the opponent's side, so that's not great. Training though, and I've already got a white card. We could go for Training and Lifelinky Vampires. Orzhov is fine. Oh, we got rankings here. Ragged Recluse, Instep. If you discarded Transform, Odious Witch, whenever she attacks, it pings for life. Okay, we got the Perish Blade Trainee. There we go. Olin Bach Escort, Human Cleric, Vigilance, Sack it. Target creature you control with a counter gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. This is not great. Kindly Ancestor. I want that. Because it transforms into an aura. It's got the disturb. Yeah, I think that's the move. What do we think about this? If you have no synergies, it's a filler at best, but if you have something you need to sacrifice for, I don't think so. There's an Evolving Wilds, which is always good. We're gonna go with this. Mark of Retribution. Heron Blessed Geist. Pay 4 and exile it to create 2 spirit creature tokens with flying. Activate only if you control an enchantment. But we're going enchantment heavy, I think, so that might be good. The Ancient Lumber Knot. Each creature you control with toughness greater than its power assigns combat damage. Hit with its butt if it got big butt. I don't think I want to splash green for that. Desperate Farmer is awesome. And it's cheaper. I think that Bad is solid if you get the ETB and amazing if you don't get the ETB and amazing if you do. You don't need about 1,000 to play this. If you have 3 or 4 sources of life gain floating around. Okay, well that's pretty cool. I think I want the Desperate Farmer because I like when it transforms. It's very exciting. Bleed Dry. Yeah, we just gotta take the removal when it comes. Period. Oh, y'all can't see my overlay. I'm getting some ratings here from Channel Fireball, like 3 for the Dawnhard Geist. The highest here is Panicked Bystander with 3.5. Human Peasant. When this or another creature you control dies, you gain 1 life at the beginning of your end step. If you gain 3 or more life, transform this. And Cackling Culprit. When this or another creature dies, you gain 1 life, pay 2, and it gains Death Touch. Hell yeah. That's the card, baby. Except Fierce Retribution is pretty clutch to, I didn't take it. We'll take it next time. Sagara's Imprisonment, we need removal. Or some to shut down creatures. Aura-based removal. Gotta take it, gotta take it. Let's see, Blood Fountain. When it ETBs, create blood and pay 4, tap it and sacrifice it to return 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Oh my god, I like Blood Fountain, but I think Sagara's Imprisonment is more important. Undying Malice. Okay, we'll just go with that. Thank you for the new follows, friends. Q Sir Mix-a-Lot. Not a great pack for a starting pack. Yeah, it's true. Let's see. I think we just take Adamant Will, but it's probably not going to make our main deck. Let's just sideboard it for now. Unholy Officiant. A 1-drop creature. Or do we want the Persistent Specimen? Let's look at our curve. We don't have a 1-drop, so one of those is definitely the pick. But which one? Pay 4 and a white to put a counter on this. That is too expensive. I will never be doing that. Ragged Recluse, still around. Good card. Undying Malice. Oh, bring it back with the counter. Okay, I'd rather just have a creature. Olenbach Escort. As long as you have enough creatures that get 1/1 counters, this will trade up in mana and net you some extra life. That's a great deal for 1 mana, and this will be a headache to play against. Plus, it makes moving all in on training up a big creature even better, which is an effect those want. Oh yeah, if we're going training, I need to get more trainees. Nebelgast Beguiler. Ooh, always nice to tap things. It's a little expensive. I guess that's what common does. Oh, no, you're not gonna be my big card. Nurturing Presence. I actually like this card. I'm not mad at it. Whenever you cast an enchantment, gain 2 life. Okay, we're going life game, baby. So there's a black-green land, the Geist, the Panicked Bystander. Stormchase Drake is really great. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell you control, draw a card. Oh, that would be good with the auras we've got going on, but we're not in blue. I think I want a panicked bystander because, frankly, LSV rated it a 3.5, and that's the highest in this pack. Gluttonous Guest is cool. When an ETBs create a blood token, when you sack a blood token, gain life. Life gain works well with the other stuff we got going on. But this guy just gets benefits when creatures die. Which creatures die? They do. It happens. It's nice to get something for it. Hi, Chris, how you doing? When those glasses fill up, the blood fountain looks like it's just gonna leak all over the whole table. Kindly Ancestor is a pretty good one. Foreboding Statue. This is nice. You tap it for mana, and then once you've done that 3 times, it transforms to a 5/5. And it's still a mana dork. But Kindly Ancestor supposedly is rated higher. Key for the life gain deck. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. There's a lot of enchantments in this set. The Blood Crazed Socialite is great, but not as good as the Kindly Ancestor, I don't think. It's just... I do love the Mana Dork. Takes a while to flip. Turns into a nice threat. Honestly, I'll take it if it comes back. Wedding Invitation. Draw a card, sacrifice it, target creature can't block. Oh, I thought it was a different card. Okay. Maybe the Gluttonous Guest. Militia Raider can't attack alone. When it attacks, tap a creature. Ooh. That's kind of nice in my deck. Oh, untap target creature. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. Gluttonous Guest is a better card overall. Let's get that, and then the Socialite will be there if we need some synergy for that blood. It's a pump spell if you sacrifice blood. Voldaren Estate. I think we've got a good amount of vampires. No, just 2. Colorless mana or pale life and add mana to cast a vampire or create blood. Oh, she's got a lot to say about this card. Boarded Window. No. What is he talking about? I bet it's because we're about to have some yard work begin. At the beginning of each in-step, if you were dealt 4 damage this turn, exile Boarded Window. Yeah, that's helps when you're behind, I guess, but us on the back foot, never. Like chocolate fountains, they don't get much better in multiples, is what LSP wrote. Love it. Let's see. Do I want the 4-drop creature? I kind of like how cheap and low our stuff is right now. You know, I'm not going to be super mad. I guess there's not great stuff to bring back from the graveyard. Let's take a 4/2. Okay, nothing good here. We are not drafting our open seat. I forced it into white, but hey. Man, maybe I would splash green for the Sigardan Paladin. I mean, might as well draft it with nothing else good. I could splash green. I could be that person. Let's take a Heron Blessed Geist. A Spirit Soldier. It comes back as a 2/2 enchantment aura. That works with my deck. When you cast this, tap up to 2 target creatures you don't control. It has flash, so that's a combat trick. I think I'd rather have the creature. How many creatures we got? Plenty. Nothing good. Probably cut that. I'll take the enchantment removal over the equipment, I suppose. Although, this is a scrappy little card. It works pretty well in aggro decks. Extra blood always comes in handy. Yeah, okay. When this creature deals combat damage, create a blood token. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely not playing any of those. Cemetery Illuminator Spirit. When it ETBs or attacks, exile a card from a graveyard. Look at the top card of your library at any time. Once each turn, you may cast a spell from the top of your library if it shares a card type with an exiled card. Oh, I think I need to take Circle of Confinement. It's just removal. Cemetery Illuminator is great, like, but it's double blue. Otherwise, I would consider splashing. That's crazy, I know. Mixing colors, the horror. Hello, Charlotte. We're looking at pretty cards. Yes, that's a wild Oshi you hear. Catapult fodder. At the beginning of combat, if you control 3 or more creatures that have toughness greater than their power, transform it. Pretty good card, but then again, exile target creature and opponent controls mana value 3 or less. 3 or less. I guess that's a lot of cards. Fleeting Spirit. Pay a white to exile 3 cards from your graveyard, and it gains first strike until end of turn. That's kind of pricey. Discard a card and exile it. Return it to the battlefield. Exile it, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step, so it just never dies. Can you do that from the graveyard? That's what I'm not understanding. What am I missing here? Sanctify, no. Courier Bat is fine. I'd take it if I didn't take this. You can do tricks like... Missed it. Oh, look at this Waltzer. I don't think we splashed red at this point. Let's take the Rock Tide Gargantua because, I'm running out of powerful stuff. That's at 3/3. This is at 5/4. The Shield Basher, when it attacks, pay 1. It gains indestructible. It trains new recruits, although training has not been available. I'll take the Gargantua. Although 2 blacks when I'm mostly white was probably a bad idea. Undying Malice. Bring something back as a combat trick. How many creatures? We've got 18. We don't necessarily need more creatures unless they're good. I don't know. I guess just Undying Malice is fine. Circle of Confinement. I'll take it. So exile with value 3 or less until this thing leaves the battlefield. When an opponent casts a vampire spell with the same name, you gain 2 life. Supernatural Rescue. Parish Blade Trainee. Oh, I want the trainee. I'm very sad. Do I take the trainee over the Circle of Confinement? I mean, 3 mana. If they drop a bomb, it's not going to be 3 mana. I don't care. I just want the Parish Blade Trainee. Oh my god, take the better card, Becca. There's another one. Fuck me. Traveling Minister. This is a great card that could have won me games had I not ignored it in previous games. Tap it to give something 1/0 until end of turn, and you gain life. If we are trying to gain life for any other payoff, always good. Do I take the Circle of Confinement now? Okay, best card by ranking in our colors is Blood Fountain, but I think I don't want any of these. Combat Trick, or at least this puts a creature on the battlefield. And there's another one. Parish Blade Trainee! Did this just wheel back? No, different pack. Oh my god, that worked out nicely. Love the training. Training means it's like basically the opposite of Mentor. Shield Basher is good for training if you get enough cards. Well, now I have training cards, 2 of them. So I should have taken the Basher. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna take... Oh, don't do that to me. Bat. I like to bat. There's a lot of good cards still being passed. Why is no one in black? Okay. Final pack. Brain's forgotten how to read. That can be tough. I understand. Hi, Williamson. Thank you for your subscription. Oh gosh, they want to build decks for me. Okay, you can't see my overlay once again. Sorry about that. Actually, let me just do a whole screen capture. Display capture. Don't worry, it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. You'll see everything that I see, that the light touches. There we go. Now you can see the overlay instead of me just promising that it's there. Make it a little bigger. Okay, so the deck recommendation. I think we want the Orzhov, but it also gives me the build for mono white, and it just auto builds. I mean, this feels bonkers. Am I even doing the work? It suggests to me what to get rid of. You think remove the killer? No nurturing presence, huh? No knife? Just gonna do what it says and then we'll see what happens. Well, that's one short. Adamant will. Do I dare trust this robot to tell me what I need? Let's see what we left out. The 1/1/1 vigilance. That can give something else indestructible. I mean, that's kind of as valuable as Elsiad of Life's Bounty. Have to head out to get dinner started. You're seeing a local production of Into the Woods? Dr. Nicodemus have so much fun. Ugh, local theater. So good or so bad, but with Into the Woods, you know what you're getting. It's much easier to learn to play through something like Arena. Oh, what did Connor say? I don't get magic. I think it kind of sucks. But I think that you only think that because you don't get it. You know, your second comment was negated by your first. Hey, we can get it together. I'll explain it. Robots can do math better than us. Yeah, it's true. I think this is from 17 Lands. Okay, so our bombs, I guess? We don't have any bombs, really. But we have this life lanky baby. Oh my gosh, but I have so many things that gain life. I need to draw this card every game. If you gain life, you can pay 2 to draw a card. That's how I will win. I don't know. Let's just not worry too much and play it, huh? Let's just make sure there's nothing awesome that I left out. The persistent specimen's great, but I've only got 1 exploit. It's great if you have a lot of exploit because you can just pay to keep casting it from your graveyard. Yeah, but that's my only exploit. And honestly, to make them sacrifice a creature, I would dump most of these small creatures. So Guardian Paladin, we didn't grab any other greens, so not worth splashing. And then let's see if I want equipment that creates blood. It only matters if when you sacrifice a blood, you gain 1 life. Yeah, don't really care about it. Okay, let's try this deck. What do we call it, Charlotte? Badass selfless savior. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that distinction. Oh shit, I spent all this time quoting LSV and I wasn't even following him? My bad. Okay. So, Circle of Confinement. This is removal for 3 mana, 3 CMC, 3 mana or less. Parish Blade Trainee, they're gonna need to remove that quickly. Okay, we've got 3 pieces of removal and a little trainee. Hopefully we draw more creatures, of which I believe we have a lot. I forgot to check our final creature count, but I'm gonna guess 19. They're playing blue-white. Play my Parish Blade. Pass turn. Okay, they played a robot. Oh no, this freaking statue. Okay, well, good thing I have ways to handle it. Look at their sweet avatar. I don't even know what that's from. Very cool. Kindly Ancestor. With lifelink? Well, you know what? I don't want that to come back as a aura, so let's just deal with it here. We gotta get some training happening. We're 1 mana away, actually. I will kill that. Dang, we need a second black source for the Rot Tide. And for Bleed Dry. Shoot. I guess we just sit tight. You're gonna get through with lifelink. Bummer. Cruel Witness. Cast a non-creature spell and look at the top card of your library. No! Where's our black mana? Dang it. Do I just let a creature die to get in for 1? No, I don't. Rin. All the skill and tactics that go into drafting, and I still want cute and fluffy cards. Well, maybe we just only pick the cutest in our next draft. I'll only pick based on art. And have a 5-color trash deck. But it'd be fun. This is a problem. We need swamp, 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 swamp. We've lost. Swamp. Ward 2. I can afford it. Dang it. I want it all. Not worth it for them to... They would just sacrifice their kindly ancestor that I already put a Sagara's imprisonment on. Sagarda. Taking 3 in the air, and I'm gonna chump block. Do they think I have a... No. Oh. Boo. They're gaining so much life. Ugh. Okay, well, we removed their big thing. Hang them for 1? Sure. Gosh. If only I had 1 mana up for Fleeting Spirit to exile 3 cards from my graveyard, and it would gain first strike until end of turn, but I'm just gonna have to trade with the Kindly Ancestor here. And then, they're gonna be able to cast Ancestor's Embrace to give their flyer lifelink. I've lost this game. Panicked Bystander. Okay, gain life when my creatures die. Nice, sure. Okay, I'm attacking so that my Perish Blade trainee could get a counter. Don't care if this gets first strike anymore. They didn't block the fleeting spirit. And no, those are tapped, but there was not much I could do anyway. They're at 22 life and I'm at 5. When you cast a non-creature, look at the top card of your library and you could surveil. Cigar. Oh, my bystander's getting imprisoned. Ouch. Is the only way to get Castle Dracula to buy the packs for 18,000 gems? I mean, or buy the paper cards, but yeah. I mean, you can get the regular card. It's literally just to be pretty. I could have lived 1 more turn with the chump block, but not worth my time. Is the purpose of a 5-color trash deck just so you can collect cards? I mean, honestly, I don't think that's worth the gems it costs. You could just redeem cards individually. It kind of depends how many wild cards you have. Let's look at this deck here. I think I didn't get enough bombs. Should have just drafted every bomb. What is the arena version of the land, not the special? Voldaren Estate? There aren't many good lands. I mean, there's 5 color pairs with lands. The 5 that weren't in Midnight Hunt. I mean, honestly, I kind of just want this as a mana dump. I can't believe we were so dry on swamps, even though we have 8 and 8. I just want bigger stuff. I need to look up what Fleeting Spirit does. Okay, I'm looking at... I guess I just sharing my whole screen with you makes it easier. Crimson Vow limited set review in white. Let's look for Fleeting Spirit, because I'm confused as to whether or not you can cast it from your graveyard by discarding a card. What is this little bitch barking about? This isn't nearly as good as Adanto Vanguard. Love that card. Seasoned Hollow Blade. But it still looks good. Discarding a card to blink it makes it a decent blocker at all times. I see. So you do it mid-combat so that it can come right back. Picking off their attacker or blocker, then blinking it out to save it before the end of combat. So it does damage, but before the damage is completely resolved by moving to the next step, you blink it out of existence, and then it comes back with its full total toughness. 3 cards is a real cost, though. I don't think you'll be able to activate this more than once or twice a game. Still an insanely cool design. I can't wait to play with and draft. Okay, so I guess don't cut that. Pardon me, my doorbell is a-ringing in case I need to sign for something. Let us be right back. Okay. That was a surprise Amy Vorpal, who told me I look very French, who just ran a Kickstarter for her album, Behold Her Dreams, comedy D&D album. Very cool. If you haven't looked up Amy Vorpal, you should. But it was dice for the Kickstarter that she had delivered here. So she was picking them up, and I ran. Chair is nude without the duct tape. Oh no, it's exposed. Amy hype? Oh, that reminds me, I did finally, after years, at least a year, made 2 new emotes for my own channel. Or rather for the Good Time Society channel, which didn't have any emotes at all. One is a Cthulhu one is a table flip. Look, it's really hard to make a good emote, I have found. Because you'll make something and then you shrink it down to emote size and it's like, wow. Nope. That worked when it was big. I do like the Cthulhu I made, though. It's got sand written very subtly and a D10, but you can't tell because it's so small. You really just see the outline of a Cthulhu. It's pretty cool. Sorry if you're watching on Nerdist YouTube because I have no way to show you these things. Actually, that's not true. There. Behold, my tiny little Cthulhu emote. Yeah, looking for emote inspiration, by the way. That's why I thought about that. I did put the badge from Kithia. Yeah, we've currently got a 4-parter D&D show happening on Good Time Society as well on Mondays. And we've got pre-tapes for the Thanksgiving week, so even though people may be traveling, there's still shows to watch. Okay. I think I want the Skulking Killer. Even though, when will my opponent only have 1 card, but... I'd rather have a creature that is a permanent buff than a combat trick. Is that silly? Whenever you cast an enchantment, gain 2 life. Honestly, that's not good enough. Let's try this. I don't know. I don't think I have enough bombs for this Prince format. But I did get a cookie while I was down there. Or, as some say, a biscuit. This could be our game. We got a nice curve. A 1-drop, a 2-drop, and 3-drop creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Let me go ahead and do this just to gain a life. I got those 2 swamps. We're not mad at it. Vampire Slayer. Luckily, I don't have vampires. Oh, I want to try and discard a card to transform this. Oh, that's what blood would be good for. Whoops. I think I would prefer for Markov Purifier to be played on a turn where I could actually pay the 2 for a card as well. Blood is good for many things. Also in magic. It's fine. Wait a minute, what did I miss? Need to preview the SVGs. I want that emote. Oh, I appreciate the content because in the UK we don't say thanks, only sorry. Ever since I saw this one sketch, I don't say sorry anymore. It was all about how women say sorry too much. They've got a desperate farmer. I've got a desperate farmer. Let's just play out all our stuff. And then maybe next turn we'll draw lands and we'll play Markov and then we'll do the Traveling Minister's cool thing. I should have done this last turn. I'm attacking with Ragged Recluse just to transform Desperate Farmer. I didn't realize it would transform theirs too. Of course. Uh-oh, they got that blood fountain. I wish I had that for Ragged Recluse. Okay. They're playing white. They could do the kill target blocking thing. Do I just let through 4? Nah. Uh-oh, they got a spell. Fuck. Adamant will. Oops. Let's draw a card, shall we? Kindly ancestor. Okay. I could let this die and then lifelink the nothing. Everything's already got lifelink. No! Fuck. Did you see the truth about the golf planes? What? You peel it away and there's something else? No, wait, tell me, Andy, what? Gosh, I wish I'd kept that enchantment removal. No attacks. Pay 2, draw a card. Yeah, bleed dry. Okay. Okay. Not that one. Should have played the bystander. Why, Broodstar? Why? Because a creature will die. Gain life every time a creature dies that I control. And I can give it Death Touch. Oh! Ouch. I think I take the 4, but I can kill it next turn. I've got 1 mana to work with. Sigh. What are they gonna do? I will bleed dry their depraved harvester for sure. I wish I could do it to the Vampire Slayer. So I can get through with this 2/3, but at the end of the day, it's just 2 mana lifelink. Oh, I forgot you could do that. I never read the rest of Sigarda's Imprisonment. Pay 5 to exile it and create a blood token. Yeah, okay. Good for you. Gonna bleed you dry, baby! You can sack your blood to draw a card. But make up your mind. Thanks. It would have transformed you attack with the Markov. Okay. Well, do I want to transform it that badly? It's gaining me cards. Hey. I'll try your plan. I was avoiding the Markov dying. You're saying, yeah, no, well now you don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna draw the card. Maybe we'll find our own Sigarda's imprisonment. Card advantage is better. They've only got one creature at -2/-2 will kill it. Oh my god, Skulking Killer. I'm so glad I put you back in here. Please don't play your Persistent Specimen. I'm sure they will. Why wouldn't they? Just let me get through. Let me Skulking Killer you. Here go! Fierce Retribution. Okay, well, we gain 1 life. Bummer. Panic Bystander not coming back. Yes, I'm so glad they chose to do that instead of playing their creature! Ha-ha! Now we're coming through, baby. Play your little blocker. I see why the decision took them a long time. Hey, had we flipped the 3/5, it would have died to Fierce Retribution anyway. Ooh, we'll have blood soon, so maybe I keep the swamp in hand. They had another Vampire Slayer. Let's give the Skulking Killer a +1. And then attack with it. They can trade. Which they will, because it's 5 coming through. Now my Purifier's safe. Yeah, that's fine. It's already destroyed, buddy. Okay, Gluttonous Guest. And then we can still pay 2, because we gain life. Or do we want the Kindly Ancestor with lifelink? I think we'll go for the lifelink. Why, yes, I will pay 2 to draw a card, thank you. Haha. Oh, they brought it back from the grave? What did they play? Oh, they had a different blood fountain. Okay. Wedding Invitation. Draw a card, sack it. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. If it's a vampire, it also gains lifelink. They don't really have vampires. Why'd they play that? I mean, why'd they have that in their deck? They cracked the blood. And we have a bat. We got a bat for that. They have nothing in hand, so we can just swing in with everything, and they can only deal with a little bit of it. Yeah, okay, so let's do the Traveling Minister first. Doesn't really matter, it's lifelink either way. Swing! That! Bad! Come at me, bro. Oof, 5 and lifelink coming through. Alright, let's put a bat down. And then we still get to draw a card. This is a bonkers card. Like, I said I would only win the games where I drew it, and I meant it. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. The bystander? Or the killer? They're gonna see me return the killer. Bystander. I'll wait till next turn to play it. I can gain more life than you can gain life. Ha ha! The gluttonous guest is too relatable. She looked good though. Okay, okay, they brought back a Beguiler, 2/5. Can't fly though. Can tap my stuff down. And another Vampire Slayer, annoying. The Blood Servitor, I like this art. They won't fall for that twice. Love this creepy wedding music. Ugh! Sore arm, but if that's my only side effect, I'm not mad at it. Shall we make them sacrifice a creature? I guess they'll just sack the Blood Servitor, whatever. Haha! Now I get to bring that back! Ooh, I can give the bat lifelink. Let's see. If I swing... They're tapped out. I can gain 4 life. 5, 6 life, and then I'll play the Panicked Bystander. Yeah, baby, look at this! Vampy's coming in, baby! Ooh. Panic Bystander is about to transform. Yeah, cackling culprit. I can pay 2 for it to gain Death Touch. I think I got this one. What do you think? 38 life and 6 creatures? Feeling pretty good. Okay, what's happening? They played a Bloodseeker. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life, create a blood token. And transform it to a 3/3 blood-soaked Reveler at the beginning of your end step. If you gain life, create a blood token and pay 5. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Uh-oh. I don't like that. So if they team up here, they'd have to put all their stuff against my cackling culprit. Oh, I should have put it on the Gargantua. Well, we'll swing in with the culprit and the Gargantua. And then, see what happens. So they've got the 2/2 in the air. I think I swing in with my flying 2/2 as well. Because I just want to keep them on the back foot. I'm not concerned about my life total at soon to be 43. Yeah, you can trade that. That feels fine to me. Oof. Hurts for you. 44, my mistake. Okay, so now we can play Gluttonous Guest and then have 2 up to draw a card. Whew, mark up Purifier. Started playing Magic since Adventures in the Forgotten Realms and I'm kind of new. Any tips to get good? Halfius, a stream. So you talk about it out loud. I didn't even give that death touch. That was silly of me. No, we will intern. Hey. I'm only good on certain days. So my advice is play a lot. Actually, the thing that I do that I think makes me a better Magic player is there's 2 podcasts I love to listen to. And I actually got into Magic when I was working for Magic doing the tournament events coverage where I met some incredible people. Basically everyone on the coverage team is ridiculously talented and wonderful. And Marshall Sutcliffe, who's like the main caster voice, along with Louis Scott Vargas, who's a pro player, have a podcast called Limited Resources. And if you're interested in draft, that's the podcast to listen to. And then the sweetest babies that I love so much in the world, Maria Bartholdi and Megan Wolf, have a podcast called Good Luck High Five, where they talk about all types of magic and they play like fun improv games, and they're very fun and silly, and I love them a lot and I listen to them every week. And they probably know because they called me out when I became a patron, because that's what they do, but I don't know if they know how much I listen to them. Hey, that's what happens. Your friends sometimes creeping on all your stuff, like my mom and my Star Trek The Next Generation podcast. Hush now, I'm recommending podcasts, Darslayer. I totally just passed by blockers, that was my bad. Whoops. Before my turn, I'm gonna sacrifice my blood token. I will discard a swamp. Now I get to draw a card. A fleeting spirit. Okay. I'm going to activate the Cackling Culprit to give it Death Touch. It's already got lifelink. I'm gonna make it a 4/5 by tapping my Traveling Minister, which gains me 1 life. And now that I've done that, my Markup Purifier allows me to draw a card at my instep if I pay 2, because I gain life. The Rat-Tide Gargantua will not die, because it's a zombie, not a vampire. They've got Vampire Slayer. Tempted to just put this Kindly Ancestor out there, why not? I mean, like, let's just... What am I afraid of at 45 life? Why are they still playing? They should have scooped a long time ago. The set is quite complicated in terms of building decent decks. You know what? Yes and no. I feel like you just gotta play a little bit and then you're like, okay, this is a hard deck, or hard set, but I get it. Like, I made some first time, never had played Magic before friends that aren't necessarily big gamers play Commander pre-built decks from Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. The same decks that were on my Game Nights experience. Thanks for asking about that, Chewy. And, like, they totally got it and crushed with it. You just kind of gotta be willing to be patient and explain everything. I absolutely loved being on Game Nights. I've been friends with those guys for a long time, so it was but I've always been like, I don't play Commander. I would look like an idiot on your show. And then I started playing Commander, and then they were like, hey, D&D, this is your set. You want to come on? And I did, and it was great. Okay, I'm gonna play 1 more land, and then we'll play Fleeting Spirit. And now, there. Okay. You can have your little scaly boy back. I'll just play up my whole hand. Dude, you're not gonna win this game. It's just not gonna happen. I will pay 2 to draw a card. Circle of Confinement. They think they're gonna ping me to death by paying 5 mana each time. There we go. Those maze thingings were quite interesting. Oh, yeah. dungeons. I think Becca is... Let me read my compliment out loud. I think Becca is just a genius with rules and picks up games super fast. Thanks, Chris. That's really sweet. I appreciate you. You know what? Not untrue. I do pick up rules fast, but only because I have played so many games that it's like a puzzle piece snapping into place of a game mechanic where it's like, oh, this makes sense. And Magic is its own set of that, but props to that guy for not giving up, right, Dante, right? But then again, it's like, okay, I understand all the basic core mechanics, and now anytime I read a new set, it's like, this is completely new, but at the same time, I get it. Training, every time a small creature attacks with a bigger creature, then that small creature is gonna get a 1/1 to its power and toughness. Okay, I've never seen that before, but it's like very similar to Mentor, which is the opposite. When a big creature attacks with a smaller creature, fuck, I don't know. You know. The counter goes on the... What does Mentor do? Don't start talking, Becca. It never ends well. Hey, we got one win that took us 3,000 hours. It made sense, Becca. Thanks, Sophie Cake. Yeah, in board games, you've seen some of the types of mechanics, right? That's why I'm always like floored when I find a new mechanic in a board game, which usually, I mean, that's why I like IV Studios games so much. They have 3 games out so far, and I think they're all fantastic. And they're always like, oh, I haven't seen this before. Adds the counter to the lower power creature. So does training. They're basically inverted, but I forget why. Now all that I can conceive of is training. Anyway, hey, look. Okay, so we could pay a life to cast our vampire spells. Should I send this back? I guess we have a 1-drop and a 3-drop if we pay a life, which I can do at the beginning of the game. We'll draw a swamp, it's fine. It's fine. One needs smaller creatures to enable, one needs bigger creatures to enable. Thank you. Thank you, MTG Wiz. You earned your title. I have flashbacks to the island situation. Planets are aligning right now. Is that true, Billy Laya Brown? Gosh, okay, I got it. Play lots of formats and find a good group of people who help figure things out. You can screen share on Discord and talk about plays. Hi, Michael. Well, love it. Hey, look at that. We found the swamp that we didn't deserve, but we've got. Gluttonous Guest is not going to help us with this whole training situation, so that makes me not want to play it yet, but at the same time, it is generally best to use all of your mana. Plains video. What is this? What is this? Okay, I'll attack. Oh my god, okay. Okay, you peel it back, and there is a fiery doom behind. Oh my god. Click that link, y'all. Yeah, Mischief is a company that makes some cool secret lair stuff. Weaver of Blossoms. Add a mana of any color or add 2 mana if it's night? No. Oh, but adding the Cigar's Imprisonment will not stop that power. Yikes. This bad for me. It's just always gonna have the mana ability if I remove it with Sagara. Ah. Okay, I think I play out more of my creatures then. No, but wait. I need to not play my next land so I can transform Odious Witch. It's a pain land. What's the best looking card so far? Well, currently out on the battlefield, I would have to say that's Gluttonous Guest. I mean, look at this side boob. Love a good side boob. Dormant Grove. Alright, this is a painfully badass opponent. A little worried about that. Vigilance. Other creatures have vigilance. At the beginning of a combat on your turn, put a counter on target creature control. If it has toughness 6 or greater. Okay. Well. We're going to stop this mana dork from being able to block. We're gonna swing with everything. And then we're going to crack that blood so that... Oh no, we'll do that now. Discard a card. Fuck. This sucks. I do not want to discard this bat, but I'm going to. Instep. Look, they're playing a hard aggro deck, and I'm gonna have to just aggro harder than they do. That's right, 3 life. I mean, honestly, the Traveling Minister and the Odious Witch together, if it can get an attack in, that's 2 life. I'd still need a life linker in order for this Panicked Bystander to transform. Okay, they got some blockers. And they're playing them all out. Yikes, okay. We are missing a land. So, just gonna have to play some stuff out. Oh, why am I doing that pre-combat? I don't even know if I'm attacking. Vigilance. Okay. They could just put the boar against my trainee and they'll both die. And then they wouldn't block with their rural recruit. That's a bad plan for them. I'm in trouble because that Dormant Grove. Anything I would trade the Odious Witch with? I'd rather do it on their turn. Blockers get more decisions. How are you liking the set, Becca? I'm liking it a lot. I mean, they say it is more Prince than Pauper. Like, the good cards are really good. Which is, like, cool when things go off, and if you don't have really bomb cards, which normally I, like, am too into... I often don't draft my seat in draft. Like, I don't go for the colors that are open. I just go for what I know is good. Yeah, it means the good cards are really, really good. Hi, Hell's Bliss. Everything you take out now gets you... You take out now, you get to take out before they add 1/1 counters. That's a really good point. Lesai. Well, a 3 is gonna kill all their stuff, so let's go ahead and do some training. You don't even love your pig? You don't love your pet pig? Should I exploit? I would like them to sacrifice anything. Oh, but they've got the Weaver of Blossoms. Ay, 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 ay. I'd rather they just get one less mana, honestly. There you go. I gained 3 life, huh? I did the Traveling Minister, Cackling Culprit, and I had 2 things die. Yeah. Okay. That was pretty sweet. Good job, me. So they played a Drog Skull Infantry. Dormant Grove is fucking broken. Can't you exile Weaver? Yeah. Which I did. Okay, well, I'm gonna kill all your stuff. I gotta go for it. I've got more life total, so let's just go hard. I got a 4/5 with Death Touch, and I got a 5/4. They gotta make some decisions. Can't you exile Weaver? Oh, shoot! I always forget Sigarda's enchantment has more text. Out of sight, out of mind. I have never once used it to exile. Thank you so much, Fire Shrine. I will do that next time. Chewy, I still do in-person board game playthroughs. You can find them on my YouTube channel. Good Time Society. And gonna be doing a lot more soon. I've been doing a lot of remote playthroughs with people, but just working on getting a little studio set up to do some more things. All right, I accept this trade. Please do not have a combat trick. Please don't have a combat trick. Please don't have a combat trick. They have a combat trick. Cool for you. Okay, board's thinning out, and they've still got these Dormant Groves. I think they are getting ahead. At least I have a much higher life total, but I don't know with these Dormant Groves it's like if I can pull ahead. As soon as they put enough counters, honestly, they should put a counter. They could transform the Dormant Grove right now. They could pay 5 mana for Unholy Officiant to have a very expensive counter, and then they can put both of their Dormant Grove counters on Unholy Officiant, and then they have something with a toughness 6 or greater and can transform. Or that, or the Disturb Aura. Yep, that's how you do it. Fuck. Oh, they didn't put a token on it, so it didn't happen. I only have 5 power, not 6. I'll just take the damage. Even if this was transformed, it still has a mana cost of 4 for the Dormant Grove, so I have to do it on the Unholy Officiant. I know that getting rid of the training creature would be good. But because they're just trying to get to 6 toughness. They have 3 of those? Are you freaking kidding me? But they're 1 away from transforming still. Okay, let's go. I can only activate this +1/0 as a sorcery. So I had to do it then. I think I got this. Oh my god, I think I freaking got this. And they had 3 dormant groves. Is there any chance your studio is located in Ontario, Alaska? No, it's in my guest room, which has a Murphy bed, which we have a guest coming in. So I had to change it back into a guest room for the next couple weeks. But they didn't want 6 toughness until that last turn. They didn't get me dead. Vigilance! Bullshit. How am I gonna get him dead now? Hmm. 3 pings is all I need. Yeah, okay. Well, now, I will not sleep on Dormant Grove. I think I just learned to ignore green cards because of the last set I drafted heavily. I don't even remember what that is right now. Eight gets through. Oh, I gained life. Come on. Okay. I just had to do that with my guest room. Had to move all my dirty laundry, workshop stuff. I have a bunch of borrowed Halloween gear because after Halloween, which I'd borrowed a bunch of stuff for, we shot a sketch, which I can't wait to put out, that Abria is in, and me, and it's like 2 minutes long, or 1 minute long, but maybe not. We really milked this 3-page script, but so now I have like 5 big tubs of other people's Halloween decor, and I don't know how to get rid of it, so it's a very full guest room, but yeah, it will also be the studio in a few weeks' time, starting with just a regular 2-player Tuesday that we shoot in there. Okay, well, that's what defeat feels like. Not great. Didn't love that feeling. Wish I had more cookies to deal with this. I see. I see. David told Amy Vorpal she could come by, but wasn't there to answer the door. What a silly, silly man. 2 losses, 1 win. Not our best. I kind of hope we lose this one so that we can draft one more time. We got an hour left of the stream. Oh, sorry, Watacan. Yeah. No commands in YouTube chat. I don't even know if you can do that. Can you do that? All right. No white mana. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 3 drop. But we can't cast any of our stuff. I am so upset to mulligan. I hate to mulligan. Now this is too expensive, but we'll keep. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put back the Geist. Costs 5 mana, and I'd rather have Bleed Dry. Hold on, I know it's my turn. I'm just trying to see how many people we got. Okay. Planes. Nothing. Pass turn. Gobble Day plans. Geekstronaut, you have a vending machine? I miss drafting. Neon Cow, I believe you could do it. You too can draft. All right, so we got a Parish Blade trainee, but I think it's a little desperate farmer time. But you know what? We're gonna go lifelink first because I'm a genius. It's fine. Okay, so if we play the Kindly Ancestor, the next turn we get to attack with lifelink, and before combat, I'm gonna play out the Desperate Farmer, because if the Kindly Ancestor dies, then this will transform. Okay. Cigar's imprisonment. Do I dare? I only have 4 mana. Nothing is efficient here. We'll just sit on it. We'll sit on our board state. No attacks, because they would gain life as well. And then next turn, they shall be imprisoned. And I will remember that there is additional text. I could pay 5 to exile it. I can't believe I never did that. Mana! Well now, seems very clear what we should do. Okay, they got a counter spell. Card for card. There we go. We will gain more life. No. Not worth it. Counter spells are very good in this set. That's why they're just sitting back. Ancestor's Embrace is such a pretty side of the card. We got Grandma knitting a little cape, and then us wearing the cape. That's really cute. Another Kindly Ancestor. They've got... I can't play Bleed Dry until... until they play another, something. Chill of the Grave. Tap target creature, it doesn't untap during my next instep, and they draw a card. Great. Ha ha ha. Cleave! Jerk. I still got to train. He taught me with his dying breath. Stitched Assistant. It didn't get to exploit, so it's just a 3/2 zombie. Hitting the gym! The cards or you are? These are hauntingly pretty Ancestor cards, I agree. The trainee, pretty cute, pretty cute. Not as good. It's hauntingly beautiful is the right word. Stitch Assistant is spooky. Do I trade my trainee? Honestly, given that they have nothing, I'm willing. Up to you. They've got 4 cards in hand and I only have 2. There we go. Okay, we got a board state. It's not nothing. 5 damage coming at him. And lifelink. By the power. Oh no, the Shield Basher gets indestructible on their turn. Bummer. Okay, if only I get another confinement. Imprisonment. I could handle it. So long as they don't have counters open. You have nothing to do here. No, don't flood out. Okay, well... only when it attacks does it get indestructible, so... it's not a good blocker for them right now. Ouch. Rude. Okay, we're gonna clear this board? What's happening? Ay, 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 ay. It's already got lifelink. I don't need to give it more lifelink. Damn it! Curse of the Vampire can get rid of indestructible. Mmm. Oh, they have a max hand size of 4? Inspired idea. Draw 3 cards, and if you don't pay the cleave, your max hand size 4. Alright, they definitely... they definitely have a counter spell, but what else can I do? I gotta play it out. Okay, maybe they only have Syncopate. Just gaining 2 life, not 3, so it doesn't transform. I'm gonna wait until I have the potential to get damage through before I cast Ancestor's Embrace. I can't block this. At least that leaves them wide open. I'll take my assassin. Oh, never mind. Griff Rider is a great card. I should have played that second combat, but whatever. I mean, second main. Maybe they only have lands. Could be. They could be hitting the control button so it stops on... ah! That's what we were waiting on. Yep. Cleave. Alchemist Retrieval. Return. They bounced my spell. Shoot. Oh, never mind. If I had to tap this, it wasn't worth paying the land for Nebelgast Beguiler. Ugh, shoot, that's such a good enabler. The Griff Rider with training along with the Shield Batcher that's a 4/2. Coming in for 7. Oops, I was supposed to block with the Beguiler. I'm stupid. Ay. Okay. I'm gonna give lifelink to the bystander. And then on their first main, I will use Nebelgast Beguiler's ability to tap their Griff Rider. I'm quite new. What do you mean by combat trick? That's not quite a combat trick. I thought I almost had an example right in this moment. Sad day, they killed my thing. Combat trick means you play an instant speed spell, so they all have the type of spell in the middle, like a creature or an instant. And a combat trick is an instant that like gives them a +2/+2 or something. So it you think you have the combat math all figured out, and then they change the math on you. That sort of thing. One zero in vigilance. Get out of town. I don't know the best way to do this. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh, they just got vigilance. But they were already tapped. Haha. We just need a murder them spell. Which I don't know if I have. Confinement circle. Circle of confinement. Please. That's what I would like to draw. Hello, Ghazi. How you doing? So we drew a land, which is not enough to win this game. We gotta leave one white mana available for the Nebelgast. We haven't drawn many black cards. I think that I don't use the Beguiler's ability right now. Oh, why did I just play that swamp when I had Fleeting Spirit in my hand? Anyway, pass turn. Okay. So, I'm going to do a combat. I'm going to blink out of existence with the Fleeting Spirit because I can discard a card mid-block. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Nebelgast Beguiler is going to tap the Griff Rider. Doesn't matter that they have vigilance if I have the ability to tap them. Even though I wish my lifelinker could block, it's fine. Before we pass to combat, pay 1 to tap the Griff Rider. Now we pass to combat. They're gonna pay 1 to get indestructible. That's fine. Now we pass 2 blockers. We choose the blockers. I'm gonna hit the control button for full control. It'll stop on every step. Go to damage. And before damage is doled out, the opponent has a chance to do something. They get priority. Okay, before we pass to doing this damage, I'm gonna do the Fleeting Spirit's ability. Discard a card. I now exile my Fleeting Spirit, and it comes back to the battlefield. So their Shield Basher does not actually get to do damage, because the thing it was gonna do damage to disappeared. But I played my extra swamp, which was stupid. I should have kept it in my hand to do that again. Now, we have a flying bat, which is pretty cool. Vigilance, flying, training. Okay, so they have training means another greater power. Okay, unless they have a combat trick, this will save me. What is in their hand? They have a blue spell that they think they can cast. Okay. So I have to keep the Beguiler untapped. The fleeting spirit can attack. We gotta get in for 3 here. Maybe they have a kill attacking creature? No? What? Do they just keep it on full control to be a dick? What is in their hand? I'm stressed. Calm down, Becca. It's just a game. It's just a game. Okay, their turn. Before we pass to attackers, I can kill their Griff Rider and it's not gonna gain anything. So, if they attack with their Shield Basher into me, yeah, they're just gonna need 2 combat tricks. So I can separately block and it should be fine for me. Sure, you're indestructible. They have a combat trick. They have like Adamant Will or something. Cancel. Oops, pass to blockers. Bat and Griff Rider can trade off, but more likely they'll spend their combat trick and win combat, and that's fine. It is what it is. Steph Woodward rating with a party of 35. What up, Steph? And hello, Stephalites. Stefflings. Oh, you have turned yourself into a 5/5 serpent with a serpentine ambush. Well, the least I can do is tap your thing. Mid-combat, which does nothing. Oh, it can gain first strike. That's cool. Well, my bat died. But they also spent their serpent card. And now, it's my turn. I did not want to draw that. Do we want to just do 2 damage? I don't think that's worth it. I think we gotta keep doing tricks. Or I could take 8. You know what? We're gonna attack with the spirit. It's a race now. And now we'll just never play this Plains, because if they ever try and kill my fleeting spirit with the spell, what I can do is discard that Plains to exile it. Then they have nothing to hit with their spell. Enchant creature. X, -X, X is the number of cards in your graveyard. That's not even useful to you. Except for not getting me lifelink. They just want to mill cards, I guess. Mm-hmm. Are you kidding me? They put 2 cards into their graveyard and both of those cards could be cast... had a, like... I can't explain disturb in a few words. Okay. Fudge. 1/1 and flying. Well, we can't let that happen. So before we go to combat, I will use my tap ability to tap down the Estwald Shield Basher. Sure, 4 flying. Let's do it. Oh, permanently -X? I thought it was till end of turn. I see what they did here. Okay. You're a trash person, Fibblethip. That's what their avatar's name is. I know they're not a bad person just for winning Magic. I just get angry. It just permanently gets flying. Get out of town. And I drew a swamp. This is literally all that I can do. They're gonna do 10, and I'm done. Ah! Friendly game of Magic is an oxymoron. You're not wrong. All right, friends, we have 40 minutes, and we're gonna do a whole new draft. Time for a table flip? Thanks, Pantaloni, for utilizing The Good Time Society Twitch emote. Much appreciated. Oh, did Steph say something? Steph! Ah! You're so pro. This is pro speak. That's the voice I give you in my head. Oh, goodness me. But you know what? The beauty of magic is even if you have absolutely no idea in hell what I'm doing, that's some dope art. You know? You know what I'm saying here? Anyway, welcome on in, everybody. Glad to have you here with me. My name is Becca Scott. And for the time being, I stream every Thursday. It's 2 years we've been doing Save Point. 2 years. I mean, I guess not quite, but started sometime in 2020. It's more fun picking cards than playing them, some say. And guess what? We're about to do a brand new draft where we're going to pick all new cards. And you can shout at me as much as you want, which is the prettiest card you think I should pick. And I probably won't see it because it's a time draft, so it's hard to look at chat while doing it. But other people will agree or disagree with you. What is your least played color? Probably blue. I used to play a lot of blue in standard because I like it when I know exactly how to play it because I'm net decking that deck from a pro player. But blue is a card that requires patience. Like just playing a counterspell requires you to just leave your mana unspent in order to be able to play a counterspell during your opponent's turn. And I am not a patient person. Fun fact though, the bird tattoo on my foot that I got New Year's when I was 21 years old, I almost tattooed the word patience on the bird because that's what that tattoo means to me. And I'm very glad I didn't because it's the only tattoo I don't regret. But cannon fodder is great, but not pretty. Black cards matter. Pick the best card, pick the best color, quick draft and take your time. That's true. But am I getting better at draft? Am I going to be competitive when I go pro if I don't practice time draft? Are robots, because quick draft is against robots, not real people, and are they going to pick the cards that I would want, or am I just going easy on myself? You're allowed to have one patient foot, doesn't have to extend to the rest of you. Go for a crazy rainbow draft. No, Charlotte, you don't understand how valuable these gems are. This is my first time on Twitch, and I don't know anything about magic, but this is excellent background noise. Tim, that is all I want to be for you, is excellent background noise. Remember Loaderbot? What does that have to do with anything? This is Marth. What? Well, Tim, I am so pleased that I get to be your first Twitch experience. Look, it's a lot of people playing games and talking to themselves. Pick the cards with the most valuable names going by Scrabble scoring, so the Q's and the Z's are prime real estate. That's a really fun way to draft. Oh, goodness. Hello, Justin. I know you from the Learn to Play videos. Oh my gosh, Tim. I am so happy to hear that. I'm also doing more videos on my own channel, Good Time Society, if you want to give a follow over there on YouTube. We have a bunch of board game content and excellent background noise is the name I used to dance under. Geeks or not, it's not your first day on Twitch. You've been here for literally years. Years you've been here. Pick anything cute and fluffy. Okay, if I notice you call out a fluffy card that you want, I will pick it. But mostly green is the fluffy ones. Lots of werewolves. So green's actually pretty good in this set. No, your first day. Okay. Timed drafts in person are actually super fun. It feels like you're in a real sports ball type competition. Well, thank you for that message, TSMTG. I like when it says first time chat from viewer. It always makes me very happy when people send their first message. Subscribe to GTS. Can't wait for some excellent content. Appreciate you, Tim. Yeah, and we're going to be doing more in-person playthroughs coming up soon. As I was just talking about, I have I got cameras finally. Instead of borrowing them per shoot, I actually have my own cameras, which is the one thing I needed to film more consistently. So we're going to be doing more in-person board game stuff. Time pressure can turn coal into diamonds. I see what you did there. All right, well, I could just talk to chat all day, but we gotta play more Magic. So let's claim our prize, which is a pack with Sexy Soren on the front. Let's open our packs real quick. Okay, so this is the real clutch digital design, is make it feel like you're ripping open a paper pack. real tangible. What's your favorite board game? Hard question to answer, but to what Tim was saying earlier, Betrayal at the House on the Hill, best Halloween game, hands down. At one point, someone in your group, you're just exploring a haunted house, and then someone becomes a traitor, and they have to like go in the other room and read their conditions for winning, and you're against them. Sometimes it's a team, but usually it's one person. Betrayal Legacy, on Geek and Sundry's YouTube channel, there is a whole 13-part video series where we play through the entire Legacy game, and it is so good, and I loved it so much that right before Halloween, started doing an offline playthrough of Betrayal Legacy with me, my husband, Jake, his wife, and Kevin, who shoots our videos, who, if you watched Dimension 20's The Seven, it was very funny to me that our little pixies got named Kevin, all Kevins, because Kevin was there, you know, adjusting focus on every camera. I don't think Erica knew his name was Kevin when she named them that. Love Betrayal, even though some of the scenarios are broken. Here's the thing with the Legacy version, though, because it can be broken, because sometimes it'll be like, you need to get to the basement, and you never find the basement card, or like, someone will just automatically win because the conditions were already met. In the Legacy version, it always has the prime setup. It's like perfectly, I don't know how he did it. Rob Davio, which there's also an interview video on youtube.com/Geek and Sundry, not Good Time Society, Geek and Sundry, where we played through the whole thing, and then we did an interview with the designer, and he answered all our questions. It was such a joy to get to play through the whole thing. Like, I can't believe we got to do that. Might start learning magic, says Sub-Zero Mega. I hope you do. It is the best game in the world. So we got a Magma Pummeler, pretty sweet. I have not been playing Standard in like 8 months, so honestly, don't even care what cards I get in my collection. But ooh, we got a Mastery Ball. Let's see what we got in this Mastery Tree. Choice needs to be made. Which color should we start to unlock? Oh, it's Maid of Dishonor. Olivia's Attendant. Oh, I love that sleeve. Okay, which sleeve are we gonna try and get to sleeve our cards with? Runo Stromkirk is very studly. Edgar Markov. This is the groom in this wedding that the whole thing is themed around. Targi's pretty cool for 2-player games. Targi! Yes, there's a digital playthrough on 2-Player Tuesday on Good Time Society. I think you were there, Justin, but I loved Targi, and I felt really bad. I just like ran away with that game. I didn't feel that bad because he's won the last 2 weeks, so. Oh, by the way, no 2-Player Tuesday this coming week because Thanksgiving week is vacation. But we are still doing our role-playing games because we pre-taped. Do you get a magic girlfriend included? I don't know what to do with you, Sub-Zero. You can pretend that the woman on this attendant sleeve is your girlfriend. Do you like being negged? I'll take a look at Targi and Patchwork. Patchwork's okay. I say look at Targi. Patchwork is, maybe I just, when I played, was not used to roll-in rights, and I was like, where's the competition? And maybe I've grown to like roll-in rights better now. But actually, what was that? Fleet the Dice game was a pretty complex, intricate roll-in right. I enjoyed that, even though I said while playing, I think that I didn't like it. Sad face. Aw, hey. If you're nice to women people that play at your local pre-release, you might get a magic girlfriend. It's not included. Nothing includes a girlfriend. Do I play the physical TCG? I play some Commander with friends sometimes. Yeah, Commander is a singleton format where you have one commander, a legendary creature that can be cast from your command zone. Been playing a little Commander with friends. Alright, I guess we're getting a Mind Leech Ghoul. Because I want the attendance. What would I actually play with? The Blood Petal Celebrant's cool. Okay, here we go. Choice made. have like 40 or so commander decks. It's all I play IRL. For other kinds, I play Arena. Splattercat. I am so impressed you have 40 commander decks. I have like 6 pre-builts and 1 vampire deck I built myself, which now that Crimson Vow is out, I should probably order some cards to put in it. Olinda the Duskros is my commander. What am I doing? Premier Draft. Here we go. Party on. All right, chat. I love you. Please yell out which cards I should draft every time. I won't get mad at Backseat Gaming, and I also will probably not see any of it because I'm going to be so intensely in it. Am I permitted to be disappointed that Arita doesn't have commander format? You are permitted. You are permitted to all your own feelings because it comes with the tier 1 sub. But they do have Brawl, and I think it's just they have to make each card backwards compatible. That I know it's on the docket, or like some elevated level historic Brawl, yeah. But that's just so much programming that they only can do 1 card at a time, and they have to make that card be able to interact with every other card. So like, I'm amazed that this program flows as well as it does. Anyway, game time. Oof. Stretch. I don't know if I'm sore because I get really tense playing this game or because I got my booster shot yesterday and I'm just a little achy all over. Probably both. This word, Brawl. Brawl is the singleton format on Arena, but you don't have a commander. It's like commander with no commander and 60 cards. Edgar Charmed Groom. Done. I guess we're playing Orzhov again because this card is bonkers. Vampire Noble. It cannot die. Basically, if it dies, like the only thing you can do is exile it, which I guess there's that white exiling Cigar's Imprisonment is the only way to deal with this card. But otherwise, people are effed. If you can't deal with it, when it dies, you just make 3 1/1 vampires, like 1 each turn, and then it turns back into its other side. So that's bonkers. It's rated 4.5, you can see there. In fact, let me just make screen a little bigger here for you. Okay. But if we were going by cutest card for Charlotte, oh, Honored Heirloom, Toxic Scorpion. They're covering up some of the art with these ratings, but oops, don't have a cutest. Undead Butler. When it ETBs, mill 3 cards. When it dies, you can exile it. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. It's okay. Lantern Bearer's pretty dope. Because you saw how they milled those cards and then Abrade. Do we play Mardu? Abrade is the best card in this pack. Cloaked Cadet Training. Do I split my attention and just take the best card in each pack? Honestly, like, yeah, I think I do. Training, when 1 or more counters are put on humans, draw a card once each turn. This is a tough choice. I'm already definitely in black and white, but do I splash green? Is it a bad idea to play more than 2 colors in this format, period? I mean, I guess we can find an evolving wildland and like really prioritize grabbing that. Blood Tithe Harvester! When it ETBs, create a blood token. Sacrifice it, target creature, so it's a removal spell, X's twice the number of blood tokens you control. So it's also a removal spell? Pretty sweet. What else gets us blood? Do you get to choose your lands? You get basic lands, as many as you want, in any colors, but you'd have to draft special lands. Which, in this, there's the vampire one. It's like colorless unless you're casting a vampire. I think I just gotta take it. And there's Evolving Wilds, and that's pretty much it. Chill of the Grave. Tap target creature, doesn't untap, draw a card. Oh, yeah, our opponent was pretty happy to play that against us. All right, I don't think we're in green. Lacerate Flesh is a great just deal 4 damage kind of card. Create blood tokens if you, like, as a trample. I don't know. Man, finding that Edgar really threw me for a loop. The best card here. Piercing Light. But maybe we're playing red and black. We're playing Rakdos, so we just splash a little white for Edgar. Not the worst idea. In which case, we're not going to play the Cloaked Cadet. And shouldn't have taken that. I mean, I didn't take the blue card. Reckless Impulse. Exile the top 2 cards. Until your next turn, you may play those cards. Okay. Sorcery for 2. Laid to Rest. Whenever a human you control dies, draw a card. When a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it dies, gain 2 life. Maybe we splash black and we play Gruul. This cares about humans. Training humans. When a human dies, draw a card. Find you more humans, and the life game gives you time to use the extra cards. Fuck, what do we do? I guess we're not in white. Unless it's a little tiny splash. Reckless Impulse. Wandering Mind? Come on. I'm getting so many good cards, and they're all over the board in colors. Okay, Wandering Mind. Flying. When it ETBs, look at the top 6 cards of your library. Reveal a non-creature, non-land card. Put it into your hand. Okay, so I need a really good instant or sorcery. I don't think I'm gonna find that. This has been fantastic every time I've hit it. It gives you the 2/1 flyer to boot. I think I want a Waltzer, because I might be in red-white. The Millipede. Okay, I think that we're not in green. Looks like we're in Mardu, which is red, white, black. There is no red in this pack. The white is not good. Diver Scab is really good. Massive addition to the board will swing things dramatically when you get a good exploit. Not only do you get a 3/5 monster, you get to trade your worst creature to get their best one off the board. Okay, Piercing Light, aim for the head, point. I think these all suck. I'll take Piercing Light. Rot-Tide Gargantua. It's double black and we're in 3 colors, so that's not great. We need more creatures, so I think I want the Gluttonous Guest. We need blood and life gain for this to be good. The Shield Basher, we saw basically win last game. I think even though the Gluttonous Guest is technically rated higher, I want that. Celebrant's Menace, create 2 blood tokens. We need some payoffs for blood tokens. Vampire Slayer. What does he say about it? If you need a 2-drop, here you go. If you can buffy this a bit, it becomes a real threat, but otherwise not very strong. Yeah. In the Festivities, deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. That is not a good card. Nope. Dreadface Demon, hello! Okay, well, that's our pick. It's a 7-drop demon, flying 6/6. Sacrifice a non-demon creature. If you do, create a token that's a copy of Dreadface Demon. This card is bonkers. You turn everything into a 6/6 demon. Magma Pummeler is also great, but we gotta go with the demon. All right, so we have 2 double black cards, which means I need to lean heavily into black when in doubt. Yeah, Boros Splash Black. No, we can't splash black because I have 2 double blacks. So I'm gonna have to, oh fuck. Voice of the Blessed. Whenever you gain life, put a counter on it. As long as it has 4 or more counters, it has flying and vigilance. If it has 10 or more counters, it has indestructible. Well, win when you're ahead. Okay, are we gonna be a life gain deck? I think Phalanx is okay here. Maybe I just need to take some smaller black creatures. Or maybe I just take the really good creature card. Whatever, I'm taking it. And you know what? We're gonna have terrible mana. Okay, Catapult Fodder, taking it. Oh, Blood Petal Celebrant. This is the card that I want the card back for. I have to at least cast it. Has first strike when it's attacking. When it dies, create blood. That's not as cool as I thought. The wolf's not helpful because we don't have wolves. I don't know, maybe we just lean into blood a little bit. Or I listen to my own advice and get the Catapult Fodder. I've got a lot of 2-drops. Let's go with the 3-drop. In fact, I don't even have a single 3-drop. The bat has been good. I've got some blood to go with Ragged Recluse so it can transform into a 3/3. Ancestral Anger. Nope, not good. Okay, well, I really like the bat as well. Maybe we need another flyer, actually. I'm gonna go with flyer. Evolving Wild's done. Yeah, none of... Ugh, Bleed Dry, though? Fuck. We gotta take the Bleed Dry. Gotta take the removal. And I will regret that choice. Into the Night. Trash. Nothing here is good. Why couldn't the Evolving Wilds be in this one? I'll take the wolf, I guess. Oh. Oh, Bloody Betrayal? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I got the wolf just in time. Lacerate Flesh, done. Except Piercing Light. So much cheaper. Oh, it's only during combat. Expensive removal at sorcery speed. Okay, I have a very expensive deck right now. Let's just take the Olenbach Escort. All day to the dance. Arrow to the head can be soul crushing. Any tips for new players? Oh my gosh, I am RSD. I have so many answers for you, but I can't tell you yet. It's timed. To just play. You just gotta play. Play with the starter decks. I guess we take the Geist. Oh, activate Dratsmithing. What does this do? Unhallowed Phalanx. My stuff is so expensive. I think I need an Honored Heirloom. Mana Rock does nothing but provide expensive graveyard hit. Not what I'm looking for. Yeah, but whatever. Exile target zombie. Exile 2 cards from their hand. I don't think I'm gonna play this. I know the Heirloom is not a good card, but I just need a way to fix my mana a little bit. Because playing 3 colors gosh, and I'm... Okay, I need to stop drafting red cards. Red's my splash. Not playing any of those. Okay, last pack. Angelic Quartermaster. Bloodsworn Squire. Dread Fugue. Persistent Specimen. Honestly, I'm not sure what my deck is doing. The Quartermaster is dope. Let's just take that. Ooh, pay 2 and discard a card for this card to gain indestructible until end of turn, but you tap it. So you could do it mid-combat. Then if there are 4 more creature cards in your graveyard, transform it. Power and toughness equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. Huh. Yeah, that's hard to do. Okay. I do like Desperate Farmer, even though it hasn't transformed the last few games for me. Or I guess it did, the opponent also had one. Sigarda's Imprisonment is probably the thing I should take here. 1.5, why is he so low on it? Ten seconds. What do I do? Not a single pack song pup. Cutest card. Uh-oh. Ah! I know Desperate Farmer is great and all. Shoot, maybe I should have taken it, but whatever. I needed removal. Courier Bat. Traveling Minister, which has been very good for me. Sanctify, Adamant Will. Do we have? We have one bat. And the Minister turns on the bat. Don't make it weird. I want the Minister. Lambholt's Recontour. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a spells deck. Gosh, I have a lot of low-cost white cards. Perhaps too many. Blood Petal Celebrant, you came back to me. Blood Servitor. Mind Leech Ghoul, no. Foreboding Statue, I love Foreboding Statue, and it gives me mana. Done. There we go, there's a little mana fixing in a dope creature. Gift of Fangs, that's the name of the card we were trying to figure out earlier. Okay, so it's removal and -2/-2 unless they're a vampire. I think that's probably a good choice. Blood Petal Celebrant again is awesome. We're a little short on creatures. I do love a bat, but you know what? Removing stuff before it transforms is kind of important. I guess Kindly Ancestor, or maybe the bat? You know what? Lifelink is great, and I think we have some stuff that cares about gaining life. But we have such dope cards that Courier Bat. Oops. Okay, here we've got Kindly Ancestor, Doom Dissenter. Right now we have the most white cards, so I guess I should lean into getting more white cards. And then... Oof, so expensive. Yeah, let's go with the 3-drop. Bloodcrazed Socialite is awesome. Can't believe this is still not been picked. Done. Uh-oh, I'm holding up the line. Look how many packs are waiting for me. Okay. Let's take a bat. Ooh, the Scaly Boy. My deck is so expensive. I should start taking cheaper things. I won't play any of these. Except maybe the belligerent guest. Maybe the enchantment removal. Probably not. Take a Mind Leech Ghoul. I will not play that. Let's just take the blue card. Okay. Gift of Fangs! That's right, it could be a pump spell for us. Alright, so, someone asked, how do we get good at this game? Top 3 pieces of advice, go. Teach me how to play. I am. I love that it shows us the options. I think we play Mardu and we'll let it build a deck for us. You think lose 2 bats? You kidding me? I'm okay with losing the Vampire Slayer. Lose the Piercing Light and the Specimen? Let's see what they say. And they want us to add in 2 cards. Reckless Impulse, exile top 2 cards of your library. You can play them. And the Belligerent Guest. Honestly, yeah, that's a pretty good curve. Lose a mountain, gain a swamp. Okay, we have exactly the same number of plains and swamps in our casting costs, but we have more double black casting cost. Hey, you know what? Robots know better than us, right? I wonder if I want Persistent Specimen more than the Escort, but I guess that really depends on how many exploit creatures I have, and also, oh my god, I bet it's 3 o'clock. 2:53. Only 2. Okay. Let's just try this. Because we're only gonna have time for 1 game. What would Becca do? Great advice. Every time I go on Arena, I try and do the challenges and get frustrated because I don't understand it all. You know what? My, stomping ground, I had to learn how to play Magic from watching the high-level tournaments backstage getting ready to interview people. And you know what? Not the easiest way to learn. And I think that if I wasn't working, I may have just gone home and cried. But that is how I learned, and I think it really cemented in me a true love of this game. That's why I try and narrate a lot, because when I watch other streamers, if you're not putting your full attention on it, it's really hard to understand what's going on. So that's why I try and over-explain. And we don't have any black mana, or red mana. So this hand is useless. Sending it back. Okay. We can't play, now we don't have any white mana, but we do have enough to play the Blood Tithe Harvester, and then on turn 5 we can play these Celebrants. So we'll just cross our fingers that we draw a white land. And oh my god, I'm so mad I didn't put that artifact creature back in. No, I do. Okay. You know what? I'm putting back a swamp. What if we never get a second one, though? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If we can't play our cards, we can't play our cards. I'd rather have cards and wait for lands than flood. I learned when I was a kid, and I didn't understand what the hell was going on. Hey, look at that. We drew the card we needed. Okay, we're gonna play tap a black and a red to play our Blood Tithe Harvester. It's a 3/2 creature, and he makes a blood token. By the way, this is the last episode of the D&D, official D&D show, The Black Dice Society, at least for this season. Who knows what the future may hold. But I hope that you will come over to twitch.tv/D&D later today and catch me being Tatiana, Ergenazi Barbarian, and Druid. Because why not? Okay, they have first strike when they're attacking. This is basically just a removal spell now. It's not that great of a card. I just need to stack up my blood tokens. So we'll play our Kindly Ancestor. They're gonna swing through on their turn with their Blood Petal Celebrant because that's the only time it's good. Actually, they won't because they would just be chumping. Or that would just be a bad attack. The challenge in Magic is often to understand the mechanics that are in the current set. Most of the time, that's actually simpler than some of the challenges, if I remember right. Blue love! You Gift of Fangs did me? And it's got First Strike. I wish I had enchantment removal. Okay. Catapult fodder. Man, the Blood Tithe Harvester is not helping me because this will transform into a 2/6 zombie if only its power and toughness were reversed over here. What's she gonna do? Deal 3 damage is all. I guess I need to go back on arena. Hello, Kinuninho. Some of the arena starting challenges this and I'd love to see Black Dice in person at some point. Good luck, because we got people all over the country. But hey, a version of it could happen here. I think it might happen at a convention someday. What do they have? They have 1 black mana. Maybe they just didn't read my card, or they have a way to... They're just bringing their card back. Okay, that was cool. I'm not mad about it. And bomb! Unless they can exile this, which will be hard for them to do playing black-red. They're completely effed. So Kindly Ancestor is a really good exploit target now. And make them exile a card from their hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If we draw a land, we'll play the Falconrel Celebrants. And if not, we will exploit the Kindly Ancestor to play Mind Leech Ghoul and make them exile a card from their hand. Blood Hypnotist is, oof! This is some of my favorite art. I love her. She's so sexy. Can't block. When you sacrifice 1 or more blood tokens, target creature can't block this turn once each turn. Well, we gotta play the Falconwrath then. Okay, can't block. First strike when attacking. I think I'm gonna make this, let's just do our, go big. Okay, I'm making blood first, before combat, because this card makes 2 blood, now I have 3 blood, now I can do 6 damage by sacrificing Blood Tithe Harvester. This is, do I swing? What do I do? I think I just sit tight. Nah, let's make them defend themselves. What? I didn't get to sacrifice it. What the F? Oh, I had to tap it to sacrifice it. That was my bad. And they had another Undying Malice. Okay. At least they're down to 9 life. We're playing Beatdown. Thank you, Blurred Edge. Thank you for the confidence. Woo! Well, now it's transformed. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 black and white vampire creature token with lifelink and put a bloodline counter on this coffin. If there are 3 or more bloodline counters, remove those counters and transform it. And it goes back to being an Anthem card and a 4/4.
You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
I'm busy. In my coffin. Sacrificing next to that gift of fangs. They have to exile something. The pause means they don't have a land in their hand. They have to exile something good. Look at this card. I feel like I know this guy. This human he's targeting. Let's put lifelink on these sweet baby celebrants. The Blood Hypnotist cannot block, and this has Menace, so they're in trouble. I'm gonna hold on to the mountain in my hand because if I sacrifice a blood token, then I have to discard a card first, which I should do on their turn because I have the 1 mana available to do it. Blood Craze, Socialite, Menace. Create a blood token. When it attacks, sack a blood token to get 2/2 until end of turn. Pretty good. Pretty good for you. Okay. Putting a stopper on their instep. And they are done. I think I like our deck. But it is probably past 3 o'clock at this point. In fact, it is 3:03. Well, folks, I hope you're following me at the Becca Scott. This is Save Point. I'm here most Thursdays. Spotty attendance will be happening for the next couple months because I'm out of town. I mean, I'm not. I'm home. You don't know. Could be either. Might be traveling for the holidays. Yeah, have fun tonight. Yeah, final episode of the Black Die Society, our D&D show. Please come check it out, twitch.tv/DND or youtube.com/DND Wizards. You can also follow my YouTube channel, Good Time Society, if you're not already. And, gosh, if, I would love, I will be someday I will stream more Crimson Vow on my own channel. Maybe in a couple weeks. Thank you. I will enjoy my travels or sitting around. One of those things. You don't know what I'm doing. Could be anything. Except my Instagram story will probably tell you exactly what I'm doing. It might involve a beach. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Take care of yourself. Remember to tell yourself you're awesome because, hey, how's anybody else going to if you didn't tell yourself first? You gotta tell yourself first and other people will follow suit. And yeah, I'm glad you're here and I care about you. And if you're watching on Twitch, stick around and we'll do a little raid. Raid suggestions are allowed in chat. All right, enjoy cooking dinner to anyone who's in the UK and sweet dreams. Bye.